Namaste, guys. Christian Long, Life Enhancement Consulting, giving you a big and beautiful shout out on this Tuesday evening here in Denver, Colorado at 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. We're jumping on for a daily dose of growth, challenges designed to grow your soul. And Andrew, Namaste. I look like I've been sweating profusely, but I just finished healing with a client, kind of blissed out, kind of not back in my body. Karen, Namaste. Tina, Namaste. Jessica, Namaste. Jessica, I didn't know you watched that body fat testing video back in the Dizzy. Seems like just a year ago. Wait a minute, it was just a year ago. Denise, Namaste. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, we're doing our 8th challenge. I'm running out of fingers. Joanna, Namaste. We're doing our 8th challenge of the Daily Dose of Growth. What was your feedback? Remember, we say we did it, or I did it, or we didn't do it, or I didn't do it. Ownership, responsibility, being a boss. Jessica says, I was your friend then, so yes, I watched it. You've been my friend for lifetimes. Joanna says, I did it. Lizzie says, I did it. That a girl. Karen says, I did it. Awesome. Super good. I love it. I'm getting all jacked up. Amanda, Namaste. Welcome to the party. Denise says, I did it and need to do it regularly. Anyone else get that feeling they need to do it regularly? Need to do it regularly? It was interesting. As I was closing with a client, we say gratitude, respect, and love. And as I was tapping into the energy of gratitude, I'm like, the great ones are here for us. God is here for us. The great ones are here for us. They're constantly guiding us and directing us and nudging us and moving us. They got our backs. We just have to let go sometimes. I got to 69. Is that suggestive? So, Suresh, Namaste. You guys are moving so fast. Okay, hold on. Tina says it was hard after 60, but after my heart was full. It was hard after 60. Interesting. I did the challenge. It started out super easy, then it's tricky to come up with some without duplicates towards the end. Good. Yes, makes me want to do it daily. Good job, Karen. But so much in life to be grateful for. How many realize that? So much in life to be grateful for. So Joanna says, I thought it was going to be a huge challenge, but I found out I have so much to be thankful for. Good. Did only 46, couldn't think of any more. Suresh, you and I need to have a conversation, my friend. Denise says, oops, hold on, everyone. Guys are moving so fast. Denise says it took more than an hour. That's fine. And I still, wait a minute, that's more than 15 minutes. And I still wanted to do more, and there was so much to be grateful for, even for the bad things. Aha! That happened because it's helping me grow. Perfect. Lizzie said, this is how Lizzie drops it. Lizzie's got a good model for us. Before, excited. During, it was easy at the beginning. It got harder at the end, but I was able to flow through the list mostly with ease. After, blessed and felt like I needed more than 108. Beautiful. Very, very good. Tina says, yes, very grateful. Took 30 minutes. Okay, so we ran over a little bit for today's challenge. Instead of 15 minutes, it took some of you 30 minutes, some of you over an hour. That's okay. Yes, exactly. I was grateful for bad. Good, good, good. Exes who did me wrong. Those son of a... We've all had that, haven't we? We've all had people, exes, ex-friends, ex-business partners, ex-fill in the blank have come into our lives and caused a lot of chaos and then left. And you're like, I have to clean up this mess. But there's still blessings to be seen. So Joanna says, I got 108. There was more I could have added. Of course. Good. I like that. Suresh says, does feel good and makes you feel very appreciative and lucky. Good. And you even did it for your family, or your family did it with you. That'd be kind of cool, right? Very grateful for bad. It strengthens me. Yes. Remember, iron strengthens iron. Or what is it? Iron sharpens iron. Right? Challenges in life keep your mind sharp. Keep your emotions strong and flexible. Good, good, good. Anyone else want to share their awareness, their understanding and feedback before, during, and after practicing the challenge? So the challenge is very simple. You write out 108 things that you're grateful for. And then you be aware of the list, be aware of your heart, and from the heart, not from the mind, but from the heart, you say thank you, thank you, thank you. Some of you forgot how to do. Some of you not forgot how to do that. Some of you forgot to do that. Jillian, Atma Namaste. Bam! You get a little teeny tiny high five. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So again, we say we did it, we didn't do it, I did it, I didn't do it. Take ownership of the challenge. Even if you're logging on and watching the evening one and you're like, I don't even know what the challenge was, you still didn't do it, right? Is that a fair statement? Just because you didn't know about the challenge, that's okay. I didn't do it. Some of you may be wondering where I got this from of the taking ownership and responsibility. So in 1999, my little 19-year-old self took a personal development course or weekend course called the Landmark Forum. The Landmark Forum used to be called EST in the 70s, and then in 1991 it got bought out by an education company, and then they renamed it, rebranded it, and called it the Landmark Forum. So I took it in 1999, and one of the things that they say is by taking responsibility for your life, you are an empowered individual versus being a disempowered individual. So when people blame other things, other people, other circumstances, that disempowers them, right? But if you say, I chose that, I take responsibility for it, I did it, I didn't do it, you don't need an excuse. Andrew said, didn't do it. There you go. We don't need an excuse. What they say in the Landmark Forum is we don't want to hear your story. Your story is, in essence, irrelevant. No way. Karen, you took most of the Landmark Forum? No way. Now I know why we communicate the way we do. All right, so you do not need to give an excuse. I still have many stories. That's funny. So you don't need to give an excuse. You don't need to give rationalization. You don't need to give a story as to why you did or didn't do something. I do not care what your story is. Christian, I didn't have time to do the challenge. Christian, I didn't have the motivation to do the challenge. Christian, something came up. There was an emergency at home. Christian this, Christian that. I don't care. It's irrelevant because it still didn't get done. Grandmaster Cho Koksui was a very, very, very successful businessman. And when his employees would give excuses, he says, I could fire you and come up with the excuses myself and not have to pay someone. Does that make sense? You're literally paying your employee to come up with the excuses versus fire the employee and replace them with an employee that can produce results, or you fire the employee and you produce the result without having to pay somebody for an excuse. Does that make sense? It's not being hard or insensitive or not acknowledging what is. It's simply going, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. So when Grandmaster Cho Koksui would come into town, into the United States, he would have assignments for the masters to have certain number of students in class, right? 50 students, 100 students, 200 students, whatever the number was. And the master's responsibility was to have those students in those butts in those seats. That's it. Master didn't care about, the economy master, the timing master, it's raining out master, it's snowing out master, all these horrible factors that are preventing people from receiving priceless teachings. The teacher was like, don't care, not interested. I don't want to hear your excuse. I want you to produce result. You are a disciple of a great teacher with tremendous power and inner strength. You can move mountains with the energy of the teacher. So I don't care what your excuses are. So when we do these challenges in the mornings, you have 10 hours. 10 hours to do a 15-minute challenge. No excuses. Fair enough? So, does anyone else want to say, I got all hard on you guys? Love, 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 lots of sweetness, lots of joy, lots of bliss. Love, love, love. Okay? Jessica says, it's a great feeling. P.S. I did it after my meditation exercises. Oh, snap. Somebody's doing their meditation. Sweet. It's okay. Thanks, Tina. Okay, so that being said, what I want to cover for you guys in connection to gratitude is gratitude is something that's been talked about a lot within pranic healing the past couple years. At the 21-day retreat, Master Marilyn Mendoza last year, every single day for 1 hour, she would give a talk on gratitude, a specific area of life that we can practice gratitude in, use the technology of gratitude, and then we would spend the last 10 to 15 minutes of that hour practicing, right? Here's the theory, here's the practice. Here's the theory, here's the practice. And after 21 days, my insight into gratitude and how powerful it is blew my mind. But as with anything, you don't use it, you lose it. So you have to practice. So one of the big insights that I got during, I think it was day number 14 of practicing gratitude, was people say, I'm being grateful all the time, right? I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for that. But if you bought me a birthday present, which June 3rd's coming up, guys, let's get on it. If you bought me a birthday present and I was like, oh, thanks, and I threw it on my bed or I threw it on my couch, was I being grateful? Yes or no? Of course, I was being grateful. Thank you for the gift. Throw it on the couch, throw it on the bed. What was missing was sincerity. What was missing was sincerity. I was not sincere with the gratitude and with the receiving. So sincerity magnifies gratitude. And what's the power of gratitude? White bunny. Oh, snap. Jessica's pulling at my heartstrings. I don't want to talk about it. All right, let's talk about it. So when you practice gratitude, connecting it to sincerity, gratitude pulls things closer to you. And ingratitude cancels or pushes things further from you. What's up, Michelle? Bringing the heat. Michelle's a longtime friend of mine in Sarasota, a fellow Arhatic Yogini practitioner. She's never on my live streams, so she must have some time right now. Sarah, namaste. Welcome to the party. You have to say I did it or I didn't do it. So when you practice gratitude, you pull things closer to you and you pull them faster to you. Interesting, right? So when you're grateful, thank you, Sarah. I appreciate your accountability. So when you practice gratitude, things come closer to you faster. When you practice ingratitude, you cancel it or push it out of your aura. So if you're grateful for the new car, comes faster. If you're grateful for the right relationship, comes faster. If you're grateful for the money in your account, more money comes to you. If you're grateful for the teeny tiny itty bitty baby things, that draws more like energy to you. Very, very powerful, right? And also, when you're grateful, if you look at it clairvoyantly, energetically, when you're grateful for something, it pulls and magnetizes and it makes it glow. It's quite fascinating. It makes it glow in the inner world. So energetically, how can I demonstrate this to you guys? Okay, we'll use this as an example. Karen gets it, raises your vibration, correct. So you have this speaker, right? This little baby speaker I use for healings and meditations. By having gratitude for this speaker that it's allowing me to heal people, to allow me to play beautiful music, beautiful mantras, to help people with their healing process, right? By having gratitude, this item begins to glow. It begins to become charged with energy, right? Which is very, very important. True or not true? It becomes like energy. So the love in my heart attaches to the love of this and it starts to magnetize. Love is magnetic. Love attracts, will divides. They're both important and they both serve a purpose. But if you're looking to pull something into your life, you practice gratitude. So if you're grateful for the little things in your life, those little things become bigger things to you, right? If you're grateful for the challenges in your life, it transmutes and transforms it into better opportunities. If you're grateful for what is, you have a sense of peace. If you're grateful for what is to be, you attract those things faster into your life. So there's so much that could be said about gratitude that we're not going to be able to cover in a 20-minute live stream, because there's 21 plus hours of content connected to gratitude. But being aware of being grateful and being sincere. That's why I said write out your list of 108 things and then be aware of the list and go from the heart, thank you, thank you, thank you. It transforms the energy. So Jessica says, oh, by the way, I looked up that video on water. That was pretty neat for sure. There you go. Even gratitude for time to be on this live. Correct. You guys are figuring it out. Absolutely. So when Suresh, I'm teasing him a little bit. So when Suresh said, I only came up with 47 things and I couldn't think of what else to be grateful for. Hello? Grateful for your ability to see. Grateful to receive teachings by a great teacher, by Master Choa. Grateful for his books. Grateful for the publishing company that publishes the book. Grateful for warm, hot, or cold running water that's clean. Grateful for a refrigerator that works. Grateful for the ability to log on to Netflix and watch anything on demand. I mean, literally, we could go on for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of what to be grateful for. Amanda says, I am grateful. Correct. I am that I am. I am gratitude. Gratitude I am. So it's an infinite number of things to be grateful for. And what happens? You raise your vibration. You heal yourself. You attract more beautiful things into your life. I notice when I practice gratitude in the evening is my practice. So I have a nightly ritual that I do. And as I'm laying in bed, the last thing that I do to go into the inner world, the dream world in this example, is I be aware of my heart. I go very, very deep into my heart and I be super grateful. Grateful for life. Alyssa, namaste. Good to have you back on. Grateful for my life and grateful for life itself. And then gone. Usually within a minute. Sometimes, most times, much less than a minute. Okay, so that's the practice. That was our challenge for today. Writing out 108 things you're grateful for, reviewing the list, connecting with the heart, and going, thank you, thank you, thank you, from the heart, not from the mind. Gratitude is super important. And here's another funny thing. When I spoke with one of the master pranic healers in New Jersey, I had 30 minutes all to myself, which I was super grateful for. I had 30 minutes of her invaluable time. And I poured out my guts about a few things. And I said, you know, this is what's going on, blah, blah, blah. What's missing? What's missing? What's missing? And she's looking at the energy. She's asking me a few more questions to gain understanding. And she goes, that's it. Gratitude. I was like, what do you mean gratitude is missing? And she goes, that's the missing ingredient. You have all these other things in place. You're missing gratitude. And I'm like, are you sure? This is coming from someone who is extraordinarily successful materially and spiritually, 25 plus years, live an extraordinary life. And I'm like, are you sure? Right? But she says that was the missing ingredient, gratitude. So have we made the point? Are we going to start practicing more gratitude? So Amanda says, no self-reflection before bed. I do self-reflection during the day. I don't do it at night. Good question, though. Smell. There are so many reasons. Yeah, the ability to smell. The ability to smell flowers. The ability to love. How about that one? How many people have been in love and then they've been hurt by that person, but they're not grateful that that person was a channel for them to what? Open their heart. How about that one? Wow, I'm so grateful for the opportunity to love, to experience love, because there are certain people that go their entire lives without experiencing love. For many reasons. So the ability to experience love. Here's one. The ability to experience pain. Right? The ability to experience pain, because as you experience pain, you go, I'm alive. I'm awake. I'm here. I'm in a physical body. I'm evolving, right? The mere act of experiencing pain, you can turn that into gratitude. Transform the energy. Gratitude for all my chakras. Yeah, you need all of them. It took a while, but I see them that way. Suresh is like, yes. Are you giving me an Anthony Robbins? Yeah. So I have a client in about 10 minutes. Are there any... What time is it? Can somebody give me the time right now? I should like move my time over here. What time is it right now? One of my ninja powers is I can talk with water in my mouth. People think it's weird, but I can talk with water in my mouth or food in my mouth because I store it in my cheeks like a hamster. 6:22. Aw, snap. Wait, 6:22 my time. Okay, so I have a few minutes. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to cover about gratitude? It's a beautiful topic. I recommend practicing it regularly. Thanks guys. Writing it down. When you write something down, you step down the energy, you concretize it, and you magnetize more of those things to you. So as soon as you're being ingrateful, I don't like my job, I don't like my partner, I don't like where I live, I don't like my situation, I don't like the speed of my development, I don't like this, I don't like that. You're pushing blessings out of your life and or canceling those blessings from your aura. Versus, I'm so grateful for everything. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you suck things into your life. It's a great way of disarming energy too. Right? People are confrontational or people are abrasive or people are angry and you just mentally say, I'm so grateful for this conversation. I'm grateful for this person sitting in front of me that I have an opportunity to grow, to practice patience, tolerance, understanding. Thank you for being a lesson for me. I am grateful for you. Grateful for, yes. I'm going to share one final thing with you guys that will hopefully inspire you to continue practicing gratitude. As you continue practicing gratitude and writing, I'm grateful for this, the things that you have, what's going to shift for you is you're going to start having gratitude for things that aren't even materialized yet. As though it has happened, right? We're always grateful for something that we have. I'm grateful for this cup of water. But what if I didn't have this cup of water? You can say, I'm grateful for this cup of water and literally experience that as it were to be. Amazing, right? See? Karen gets that. I wrote down things that didn't happen yet. Denise says, have to try that in the moment of conflicts. Yes, I'm grateful for Band-Aids. I just cut my finger. Tina, got to keep it together, girl. Jessica says, I'm alive after a sepsis infection that itself is a good reason to be grateful for. Yeah, because people die from it. And Denise healed me with pranic healing, so I'm grateful for that. Bam! So listen to yourself talk about the world and listen to others talk about the world. Is that person being grateful? Am I being grateful? Awareness, 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 awareness. And you'll notice people that have good lives are what? Grateful. People that have crappy, miserable lives, they're not grateful. Anyways, that's it. Ow! So grateful for banging my finger on the table. So I wish you guys lots of light, love, and power from God and the teacher, Grandmaster Choa. Thank you for allowing me to share the teacher's teachings with you. Tune in tomorrow for the next challenge at 8 o'clock a.m. Mountain Time and then 8:30 a.m. Mountain Time for the daily Twin Hearts meditation. And I look forward to continuing to serve you moving forward for the next challenge. So this is Christian Long, Life Enhancement Consultant, wishing you a beautiful day, beautiful week, a beautiful life, and I will talk to you soon. Atma, namaste. Bye-bye. Adorable. Yeah.